Sports Show, time to talk live golf, of course. April 21, April 23 here in South Australia at the Grange Golf Course. Well done to Peter Malinauskas and everybody else involved. We need to get the golfing guru in. Our Gary Thompson's in. Gaz, how are you?
Very well, thanks, boys. Very well.
I know we're talking about the Grange Golf Club. I know you love the Glenelg Golf Club, so you're going to have to park it just for a minute, mate. I know. And there's plenty to get through. But let's talk about live golf first, because it's engaged everyone in the state. Sold out. It's an amazing event.
It's biggest thing Adelaide have ever seen in golf, ever. We've never seen a field with quality that we're going to see. It's just be outstanding. Yeah. I think there's 8 or 9 major winners.
Wow.
Ex-major winners, you know. So
that we haven't seen play here.
Never seen play.
Never seen them play live, I should say.
Yeah. No,
that's incredible.
No.
It's a great event.
No.
It's a great
We've
event.
had, like Melbourne have had a few of them with the President's Cup, but nothing ever like this in Adelaide. No.
I agree.
Mate, Smith, Johnson, Chombu, Mickelson, is there one in those 4? I mean, I know there's 9, but is that 4? Is there one that you'd like to see? I mean, Cam Smith.
Well, I'm obviously hoping Cam Smith.
Yeah.
DeChambeau, I'm really keen to see play because, like, he strikes it so far. Dustin Johnson, outstanding. I mean, he's much maligned as a person, but that Reed is a beautiful striker of the golf ball, and be good to see. It'd be interesting to see if he gets booed here like he gets booed all around the world. But
just for the viewers, can you explain the format? So there's 12 teams, there's 48 players, there's 54 holes and shotgun start. Can you break that down?
Well, so they've made the teams obviously around, you know, as much country, like England have a 4, Australia have a 4, America obviously have a number.
Yep.
Some from Europe. So it's all of their combined score counts for major dollars. So, and I think they all wear a team shirt, so you can pick who's with who as they go round. The shotgun start will be really interesting because normally you can place yourself on the first tee and watch everyone sort of hit off, but this is going to be, you'll still be able to do that, but you're going to have to sit there for the 5 hours while they go around. Where this, you know, they'll probably play in 3, so there'll be 16 tees used. They'll all go out to these tees. Bang, on a certain time, off you go.
Mate. That's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. So they're all on a different tee.
It'll be interesting how they're going to get the 48 on the practice fairway all at once, because they all have a routine where they try and do the same thing, practice an hour before they hit off, go and you know, putt for 10 minutes and then head to the tee, but they'll be getting shuttled out to tees all around the course because they're playing virtually the back 9 on the East course as their first 9. There's one hole difference. They're going to play actually the 9th and not the 11th, but then they go to the 12th, so they're going to play 10 and then walk back to the 9th tee, so adding a bit more length to the course, play the 9th, then go across to the 12th, play to the 18th, and then go to the 10th on the west. So, and then they play the back 9 of the west course. So
it's because we've got 2 courses. To explain to the punters that don't understand, Grange has an east and a west, and what they've done is they've chopped the course in half.
Yeah, and the course will be absolutely pristine because, like, we've had such fantastic growing weather. I mean, I know our course, I've never seen our fairways ever better. And Grange will be exactly the same. It'll be just pristine for these players, you know, because, and Norman would be making absolutely certain that it's exactly how he wants it, because he designed the East course.
2012, so 1976 he won his first tournament.
West Lakes Classic.
That was on the East course.
And then he came back in 2012 and he's redesigned the East course again, didn't he? So is that the reason? Do you think it's a big part of the reason that we finished up getting it?
Oh, no doubt.
Because Norman's had so
no
much to
no
do.
doubt. Because, look at, obviously, his first tournament, you never forget those. And the fact that, you know, Grange then got him back to redesign the course. I mean, he has some empathy towards to the place, and it's an absolute coup for South Australia to get something like it.
Here. And the fact that he wanted to bring golf to Australia. He wanted to bring the big names to Australia, not just America playing 20-odd tournaments. Get the live to go around the world.
It's fantastic.
And I think that's the key.
I think if the, who knows where it's gone ahead, whether they ever join together. Yeah. If not, I'm sure we'll have 2 tournaments in Australia. Yeah. And I just think if they leave them on their own and their resources don't run out, it just could get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, exactly right.
We don't see, like people telling me, like everything I believe is sold out. Some of the corporate pricing is astronomical, and I look at it and I think, well, it's just little old Adelaide. We don't pay that sort of money, but they tell me you won't be able to move at the Adelaide airport for private jets.
That's the one.
All of these people coming from overseas,
that's the one.
That money seems no object. They fill all of these corporate seats, and it just adds to the tournament.
Great money into the state, the hotels.
Oh, absolutely.
All but one. That'll be the one you have. Hey, mate, quickly, the Masters start in a week.
Yes.
This will be the first time the Live golf players and the Masters players have got together?
It will be since, Live broke away. It'll be interesting. I mean, there's certainly been, and it sort of surprised me more this year because there's been animosity from the press towards the Live. Yeah. And it's interesting because the PGA are just quietly taking a lot of Norman's ideas and then bringing them in themselves. All of a sudden they're playing some tournaments where there's no cut, so guys are guaranteed money. They've found like $250 million and now got 12, $20 million tournaments
that's right.
They never used to have. So, I mean, all of the players are benefiting because there's so much more money in the game. So I doubt that there'll be friction with the players, but it'll be interesting, their big dinner, all of a sudden, for the past winners, and I think there's 5 that are part of Live that have won the Masters, so they automatically get in there.
Including Patrick Reed.
Dustin Johnson, or Cam Smith's going because he won the Open last year. Yeah. There's Charles Schwartzel, I think at Oosthuizen. Dustin Johnson.
Louis, of course.
Louis Oosthuizen. So it'll be,
it'll be testy.
It'll be a bit testy at the dinner, I would think. Yeah,
testy. That's a good term. Yeah. Golf ball, mate. Going to be a few changes
with
the golf ball.
Yeah, look, it's interesting. You're getting some players are talking about it. It's hard to interfere with technology, I think, and I've spoken to a couple of boys at Glenelg, and they don't think you should be messing around with it. But it's not going to bother us because we can't edit. I can't edit anywhere anyway. But for the guys that have built up their fitness to a degree that they can generate such clubhead speed, they're trying to bring the ball back 15 metres in length. Now, 15 metres doesn't seem a lot, but
it means I'd only hit it 15 metres.
I guess you get, it just makes the par 5s again 3-shotters, because they lose 30 yards. Sometimes they're just not going to reach it. So it'll be interesting. It's no certainty to be, to go through.
They're just talking about it.
They're talking about it, and they want to do it in a couple of years. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
We're going to have you in a lot more, mate, in the next few weeks. This Live Golf is going to be spectacular, and some of the rule changes we need to delve into them a bit more. But Greg Norman coming here with Live Golf has been fantastic for the state. Time for us to go to a break. Back with more in a moment.